Hey everyone, and welcome to my review of Koda Kumi's 11th studio album, Bon Voyage. So this album came out earlier in the year, back in February, and it was Koda Kumi's lowest selling studio album to date as far as I know. It didn't do very well on the Oricon charts. So let's just get started with the review, and I'll show you the inside of the album art at the end of the video. So as usual with her albums, we start off with an introduction track just called Introduction, the little squiggly line, Bon Voyage. And this track sort of has a nautical theme going along with it, with the seagull sound effects in it. It's an okay track. It doesn't lead into the next track or anything, so I don't really like it that way, and I definitely think she's had better introduction tracks. So track 2 is Show Me a Holla, whatever that means, but I really like this song. It was a single. I really like the horns in this song. I don't know if you guys can hear it from the preview coming out of my computer, but I thought that gave the song a very unique flavor, and I really like the beat in this song. I also really like the video. Kumi's wearing these stripes with like the hat. She's kind of got the nautical theme going on. I really think that she looked really stylish, and I really like the choreography in this video. And we also got to see Kumi's under boob, and we've already seen Kumi's side boob and pretty much the whole middle part of her cleavage, so we've seen almost her entire boobs now. Track 3 is Loaded featuring Sean Paul. So Kumi seems to be continuing this theme from Japanesque, where she pulls in these irrelevant Western artists that nobody really listens to or hears on the radio here anymore, but thankfully this wasn't a single. It's kind of just a filler track. Because the song is very, very bad. It's very bad. I give this song like 0 out of 5 stars if I were to rate each of the songs individually. I think it's really bad. Just everything going on in this track is a hot mess. You probably can't hear it in this video, but Kumi and Sean Paul have this conflicting vocal track going on. I don't know what it is, but Kumi will be singing one thing, and then Sean Paul is kind of singing or rapping another thing, and they're not in harmony. They're singing completely different words. I can't even tell what they're saying, and it sounds like a mistake. It sounds like two songs that got mashed up together by accident. I also find the chorus really annoying, how they just keep saying down, 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 around, around, around. It's just very repetitive in a bad way, and it's really annoying. Also, Kumi is usually saying let's get loaded, or she doesn't quite say loaded. So Kumi's starting us off on a good Englishy foot here on this album. Track 4 is Winter Girls, and although I do like this song, I was a little bit disappointed in it at the same time. I was expecting by the title that this was going to be a kind of girl power song. Koda Kumi brings that to a few of her songs, but unfortunately it's not. Once I heard the lyric, "Take me, love me like a toy," I knew that it was not a girl power song in any way. There's a lot of English in the song too. Just for example, in the first verse, "So feel good, oh hurry up." Not that that's necessarily incorrect English, but so feel good. Well, so feel good is wrong. And in the chorus, there's a line, "Come on and love with me." Other than that, it's a very, very catchy song with pretty high production value. So I do find the song stuck in my head pretty often, and I don't skip it when I listen to this album. So it's a pretty good song. Track 5 is Imagine, and it's a classic Koda Kumi ballad. Her voice is totally on point throughout the entire song. It starts off very heavy on the piano, and as we continue through the song, we get this like dramatic sweeping instrumentals, and it's pretty nice. There's also a male singer featured in this track, and his name is Akira. He's not credited on the album track list, but if you look into the credits, you will see his name. The lyrics in the song are written by Koda Kumi, and this song's about having hope for the future and moving on with your life, even though it's kind of sad. I like the chorus on the song a lot. It's pretty dramatic, and it kind of creates an interesting point among her ballads, and I would say I prefer this ballad to the other one that's on this album. Imagine is followed up by track 6, which is another ballad entitled Koishikute. And I feel like this song is a million years old by now. I am completely tired of hearing it. This ballad really is just a standard J-pop type of sound, and I don't find it too remarkable in her huge library of love ballads. Despite that, it does feature a pretty beautiful string arrangement, and Koda Kumi's performance on the track is very passionate, so it's not a bad song, it's just not among my favorites on this album or among her ballads. Track 7 is La 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 La, and this song is a super energetic, upbeat, kind of chaotic pop rock song, and it's a big kick in the ass after sitting through 2 slow ballads. I find the title of the song so funny because she usually only says 4 las in the chorus, but the title has 5. And also because of Amuro Nami's last studio album that came out that had a La 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 song on it as well, which I mentioned in my review. This is a super upbeat summer single, and I like this a lot more than the counterpart track that was on Japonesque, which was Pop and Love Cocktail. I actually found that a lot of the tracks on this album kind of had like a little twin on Japonesque. So the video for this is pretty cute. It was shot in LA. I don't know, this song's again like fairly standard. It doesn't stand out amongst my favorites of Koda Kumi's. It's probably not my favorite on the album. So it's an okay song. I don't skip the song either. There's nothing I totally hate about the song, but nothing I really love about it either. Track 8 is Let's Show Tonight, whatever that means also. This track makes me pretty angry because it's so short, it's only 1 minute and 21 seconds, and it's followed up by an interlude, so I don't understand why there's basically like 2 interludes next to each other on this album. It's basically just a filler track, which kind of sucks because it actually is kind of a cool song. There's some fairly unique things happening in this song. It kind of reminds me of Koda Kumi's previous track, Showgirl. So I think if the song had been expanded into a full track, I would definitely like it. But right now it just kind of stands out as something that's an interlude, but it's trying to be an actual song. And track 9 is the interlude, squiggly line, Bon Voyage. And the vocalizations and the vocal filtering in this interlude are a little bit irritating. I find Koda Kumi's meow meow little things not that appealing, and it's just weird. It has nothing to do with the Bon Voyage or nautical theme that was sort of present on the first part of this album. So this interlude is kind of signaling that we're entering the dance part of this album. No! Track 10 is Touchdown, and this is a single as well. I really like this song actually. It's kind of got a darker tone for like a dance type of song, and Koda Kumi's got this kind of like hood rat attitude going on in the video. I saw a lot of hate for the song actually, but it's probably one of my favorite songs on the album. I really like it. I think it's just really fun to listen to, and it's not really like anything she's done before. Maybe a little bit similar, but I don't know, I really enjoy it, and I really like the video too. Not a huge concept going on in the video, but like I said, Koda Kumi's kind of got like the hood rat thing going on, and I just love when she's like shaking her booty in the video and doing the duck lip face. Track 11 is Crank the Bass, or Clonk the Bass, as I saw someone on Tumblr calling it, because that's definitely what it sounds like Kumi is saying at this part. This track is also featuring a male rapper named OVDS, and I have no idea who that is. Thankfully this track is pretty short, it's just over 3 minutes because it's a pretty annoying song. I really don't like Koda Kumi's little rapping voice in this, and like I said, the chorus is basically a hot mess of English, and just the instrumentals are annoying, and I really can't think of anything I like about this song. At the bridge, there's a really random scary voice singing "Put Your Hands Up" over and over. It's just everything about this song is just startling. I don't like it. And unfortunately, following up that mess is track 12, which is LOL, or Laughing Out Loud, however you would like to pronounce the name of this. This unfortunately was a single. To be fair, there is not a lot of choice going on in this album for what could be singles, but I can see Koda Kumi is trying to be a little bit different, but just again, everything going on in this song is pretty annoying. Although the verses are pretty okay, I like her voice okay, it's just she's purposely trying to make her voice sound nasal and annoying when she's doing the ha 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 laughing out loud, and I don't understand why. I hate it so much. I really hate this song. And the video isn't anything too special either. It's pretty basic, just Koda Kumi in a room with like TVs and backup dancers, and honestly I think this song as a single was suicide for this album. Track 13 is Go to the Top. And this song's so old I actually forgot it even existed. So this is a single too, and the video is this 3D anime version of Koda Kumi with a Gundam and stuff, and it's pretty scary looking. Well, her animated character is pretty scary looking. The overall concept for the video is pretty cool, but they did this because it was around the time where Koda Kumi gave birth to her son. So obviously I would prefer a live action video for this song, but either way, I think the song's okay. Like I said, I had already forgotten about it by the time this album came out, so that obviously means it's not like my favorite single ever. I mean, I don't have any major complaints about this song. It's okay, and that seems to be the case for a lot of songs on this album, is that they kind of just flatline out of being okay if they're not incredibly bad. And I've never looked up the lyrics for the song. I have no idea what it's about. I don't particularly care either. Track 14 is Dreaming Now. This is a single too, and I actually pretty much enjoy this song. There is some English problems in it. Koda Kumi keeps saying I wanna dreaming now, which I don't know what that means. The verses in this are kind of reggae-esque, which seems to be pretty hot in the Asian music market right now, and I don't dislike it. The actual beat for the whole song is pretty enjoyable, and I like the video okay. It's pretty good. I like Koda Kumi's styling in it, and the dancing and everything is pretty up to par for Koda Kumi's normal video standards. I've got to say something I really don't like about this song though is the bridge. It's pretty horrifying. There's this complete breakdown from the tone of the song, and Koda Kumi's voice is really, really auto-tuned, and it just sounds weird. It sounds totally out of place from the rest of the song. So that's definitely a detriment to this single. Track 15 is On Your Side, and I actually really like this song. I tended to like a lot more of the filler tracks on this album than the singles. That being said, it's a little bit basic. I feel like I've heard this song several times from the last like 4 studio albums that Koda Kumi has done, but I still enjoy it. It's a mid-tempo song that's not overly emotional or overly dancey, so that's why it's kind of like landing in the middle, I guess. Track 16 is the last track on the album, and it's entitled You Know, spelled with a U. So this album's closing on a dance song. It's a pretty decent song. I enjoy it. I definitely don't ever skip this song when I'm listening to this album. Unfortunately, there is more English in the chorus. Koda Kumi keeps saying like a superstars, but I don't know, whatever. It's always kind of endearing when Koda Kumi has got like the English going on. It's just kind of silly. Alright, so that's everything on the album. The album goes by super fast, even though it's a whole 16 tracks long. It's because a lot of the tracks are really short. Like I said, there's like 2 interludes, there's an intro, and then most of the tracks are just over 3 minutes. Like I said in my haul video, I was a little bit disappointed in this album, probably because I love Japonesque so much that I knew nothing could really top that album, but still I felt like a lot of things were done poorly on this, including the singles selection. Just a few of the songs that I mentioned in the review are just unbelievably bad. But then I wouldn't know what singles I would have chosen other than those, because there was a lot of kind of just basically mediocre songs. Overall, I don't know where this album ranks among my favorites of among Koda Kumi's albums. It's hard to say. It's probably near the bottom. I usually rank albums by deciding how many of the songs are in my all-time favorites from that artist, and on this album there's none. none of these songs went into my all-time favorites from Koda Kumi, and pretty much from every single other album that she's done, I can pick out songs that I absolutely love and I just keep listening to over and over. Even if I don't listen to the whole album, I'll go to it to listen to that one song. But those don't exist on this album at all. Like I said, there was a few songs I really liked, so I really liked Touchdown. That might have been my favorite. Show Me Your Holla, and that's probably about it that I would recommend. So now I will show you the actual physical album. This is the Blu-ray version, and I ordered this off the Japanese Amazon, and it cost about $32. I think it originally sells for $36 or $38, but if you wait a day or two after the albums are released on Amazon, they usually go down by a few dollars or a few hundred yen. So here's the paper slip case. And I already showed you guys some of this in my previous haul video, but I'll show you the interior now. Like I said in the haul video, this is my least favorite cover of this album. There's the back. And here's the interior. It's a Blu-ray disc. And I'll show you the booklet. The photo shoot for this is pretty nice. Definitely not on the Japan-esque level, but I still liked it pretty well. And this version came with this really nice sticker. It's really nice and big. I don't know where I'm going to put this. I'll probably just keep it like this. But yeah, I don't have a good place to film right now, so that's why I have like a blank background. I'm hoping that someday I will have like a nice spot to set up, you know, the posters I have behind me again and add some new stuff to it, so maybe that'll go in there. But anyway, here we go. And the lyrics are included too, so you can figure out what she's saying and all the Englishy parts. I think a lot of these are superior to the cover that I actually got on this booklet. Like even this I like better. I really like this image. I really wish this was the cover. I think she should do more full body covers. And I really like this one too. I'm not sure what her shirt says. It looks like it says school with noodles. This one is so cute. Like seriously, any of these could have been the cover and I would have been way happier. Okay, so in case you were wondering, the Blu-ray includes 7 full music videos as well as a making of video for Show Me Your Holla and LOL. I enjoyed the makings of pretty well. Like I said, I wasn't like super overwhelmed by the music videos, so it was a little bit boring. I'm pretty happy I can get Blu-ray versions of albums now, so it's a lot easier to watch them. Because they're not region coded. So yeah, that's been Bon Voyage by Koda Kumi. Please let me know what you thought of this album and my review in the comments down below. And if you don't want to comment, you can tweet at me. I use Hikipedia on Twitter, or you can look me up on Facebook. I also use Instagram. Make sure you like this video or give it a thumbs down if you didn't like it. And leave me any requests or anything else you want to say in the comments, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye!